what kind of experiences are you going to draw from? Try to push on the new guys and trying to set the tone. What do you think is the most important?
Just welcoming them in. We got 3 great guys that's coming over here with us, and just welcoming them in, make them feel welcome. It's pretty easy to fit into our system. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We excited we're looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. And over the last couple of years, it's always been never count out the Miami Heat. Is that the same way we're going to feel about you this year?
Oh, for sure. And it don't matter, whether anybody count us out. We know what we can do in this locker room. We just obviously got to turn things around right now, and that's why we're having them tough conversations and stuff like that. Because we're looking to turn things around. So that's what we're going to do.
Appreciate it.
At the end of the day, you got to understand that it's a business. And, obviously, as you've seen with the Luka trade, anybody can go. So you always got to take that into thought. And then sometimes you can only control what you can control. So, when you're going in the trade deadline and whatever happens, you got to control what you can control.
As for tonight, ma'am, what was the most challenging thing down the stretch? Is the defense isn't working and the offense isn't working, and you try to get back on track when the lead's getting away from you?
If we don't get stops, we're not going to be able to win. We can't try to rely on outscoring people. That's not the way our team is built. Our team is built, we get stops, run a transition, and that's how we get our buckets. That's how you get easy baskets. That's how we collectively start feeling great, because you get stops, everybody feels like they do their job, secure the rebound, and we run.
25 and 25 after 50 games. It speaks to what Spo is talking about. You've mentioned it too, the inconsistency. He said that's the hill that you guys got to climb and overcome. You have it within you to make sure that that's the turn you guys can make?
Yeah, I don't think me and Spo gonna stop driving this thing till we do. So, and for us, it's really just honed in, and it's not even like big muscle areas. It's the small stuff. It's missing blockouts. It's miscommunications. It's we not knowing what coverage we in on defense. Like, it's those little things that great teams do. That even if they're having bad shooting nights, they still somehow get the win.
You'll be joined by your 3 new teammates on Sunday. With new guys, what's the biggest adjustment? Is it knowing where they like the ball offensively? Is it defensive assignments and communication? What's the challenge with weaving in new guys?
Just getting them comfortable on the offensive side. I feel like we got guys that they fit in on the defensive standard. But the offensive side is just giving them confidence and understanding, like, you can make mistakes as long as you play hard. And I feel like they'll be just fine.
How about the new shoes tonight?
Spectacular. Very comfortable. They don't come out till May, so y'all anticipation is, I know y'all are very anxious. But a great feeling shoe. I feel like it's going to take over the W and then the NBA.
After this period of turmoil for the team, how do you find again the balance, and what kind of leader you want to be for this team once the other leader wanted out and got out?
For me, it's always understanding that we gotta figure out how to win. You can't, if somebody wants out, you can't try to persuade them to stay. For us, it's always been next man up mentality. So we just got to figure out how we can keep moving forward and collect wins.
Tyler, what was the biggest challenge down the stretch? Spo talks about this inconsistency hill you guys got to get up and climb over, and clearly some of that was at play down the stretch.
Yeah, just having trouble putting the ball in the rim, generating, good looks was our struggle, I feel like, in the fourth quarter. I think we scored 2 points in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
I know that's a dramatic offensive dynamic, and then obviously you guys mostly turned to the defense and trying to get those stops when the Nets were rolling. Is that a combination of challenges when neither thing is going well?
Yeah, I think they feed off each other. When defense is playing well, you get defense leads to good offense, or good defense leads to easy offense, and I feel like good offense allows us to get back and set our defense. So when we're not getting shots and we're not getting the ball to actually go through the rim, at least here and there, it's kind of hard setting our defense It also puts a lot more pressure on our defense when we're not scoring. And then turning the ball over, just giving them easy buckets and easy run-outs on the other end.
How welcome will be at least 3 days at home? You've been on the road so much. Not only on the road, but 8 days on the road and a trading deadline. How nice will it be to have at least a little bit of time to decompress at home?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. We'll have an off day, a practice day, and then right back at it against Boston. So get some rest and then be ready to roll again on Monday.
What's the challenge, Tyler, of incorporating 3 new players, including one likely starter, in over 3 days and 3 games in 4 days next week?
I mean, all 3 guys are, great guys that can come in and you can just throw in there, and they know how to play the game really well. So I think it won't be a challenge, but I think it'll be something we'll have to work through as we just bring them into what we're doing.
How the coach spoke after the game about this sort of cycle of mediocrity. Just appears when you're ready to take a step forward, back to 500, back to 500. He said even during games he can see some of that. How do you break this cycle and get that breakthrough that's been sitting there for so long?
Yeah, I mean, stay with it. It's not a time to fold or, feel sorry for ourselves. We have to continue to fight and stay in the saddle and continue to get better.
The first game after Dallas made the trade, they got destroyed. You guys obviously had a tough night tonight, even though you've sort of been without Jimmy and stuff, and you knew this was going to happen at some point. Is it still hard to mentally go back and play after an emotional few days and everything?
No, not really. We should have won tonight. I don't think the trade had anything to do with anything.
And meanwhile, today you were named formally to the three-point contest. You were there once already, sort of looking forward to going back and getting that opportunity to have some fun with it.
Yeah, I'll be definitely be exciting to participate in that again and look forward to the competition.
All right, thanks. Even though the offense wasn't there at the end with 9 points, it seemed all games that it was just a struggle, sort of in the mud. I know you're stressing defense, but
yeah,
where did it go south like that with the offense?
79-71. It was about the 5th time we had a 7 or 8 point lead. We just could not get these things, those leads over 10 points, 12 points, take it to 15. They came storming back, and I had to call a timeout. It was a 4-point game, and then from there they took it over. So, really, in my mind, this is where we are, and this is what we're going to conquer. We have a very ambitious group. The group wants to get it done. We're inconsistent right now. We're inconsistent just in terms of game to game. Sometimes possession to possession. We string together 3 to 4 good possessions in a row. There's a natural human condition, and we fall prey to that pretty quickly. Managing success, that's a big part of this league. We don't manage that very well, but it all falls into that inconsistency bucket. So it was transition defense, the rebounding. There was 2 offensive rebounds when we were up 79-71, and that's plagued us at key times this year. And then the second half offense was just about as poor as we can do it. I think we got blocked 13 times. We're much better, our better version of it. We're a beautiful passing team. We're great at getting into the paint and making the right play. Tonight we did not do that, particularly in the fourth quarter. But you also have to credit their defense. They started to turn up the pressure.
Was the bigger issue in the fourth quarter, do you think? Ball movement, not taking the right shots?
Oh, yeah, all the above. We weren't getting into, I won't even say coherent, it's more decisive actions and then work the offense to get the best available shot versus the pressure. We didn't really trust, going down the stretch. I guess an indication of that would be, getting our shot blocked 13 times, most of it at the rim. That usually means somebody's open. And like I said, we have a very willing group, to do it. It's an ambitious group. The group has the right intentions, but right now we're dealing with inconsistency that we are going to overcome. We will figure this out. That's our hill to conquer right now. All right. Thank you.